my. I just realized something about my codependency that it's changing now, but it's taking a lot of energy to change that. But one way in which I have been codependent is not being able to handle my own energy, so that there are moments that I actually feel like, oh my God, I can't handle this, I cannot handle this, and then dropping the ball. So, okay, I do have a therapist and we talk about this. And yeah, I can say like where it comes from, where I think it comes from, but it doesn't change the fact that I do need to work on that. So I am working on that. And if you're wondering like, okay, well, where does that come from? Okay, so this is my theory on that. When I was a baby, a lot of the growth that's that you go through from baby to little child, or even to big child, God, I didn't go through the phases in a healthy way because there was so much violence, and I was violated so much that I don't know what happened to me. I once talked to a very interesting hypnotherapist, and when we had this metaphor for how I grew, that because it was impossible for me to grow, there was like no safety, there was like all the criteria that a child needs to grow in a healthy way were, like, not all of them, like some of them were there, like I was fed, but even that I could say like, there was some things wrong with that. So physically I was growing, but emotionally, mentally, and psychologically there was a lot that wasn't okay. And to the point that I've like once mentioned, like that therapist, like some kind of therapist had once, or even 2 or 3 times, that different people have said to me when they heard my history, and that's not to say that I'm a complete victim of it, but in those moments as a child I was a victim. Okay, so they were saying like, it's amazing you're even alive, and honestly my body feels like that, like that is a lot to survive. And I feel like I'm still, like I might be my whole life finding ways to remedy what didn't happen in a healthy way when I was a baby to small child to older child. So so I'm coming to the theory, which is this, that sometimes I have things that are like that because I have like because there's a part of me that's like a baby that never grew. So I once saw my friend's baby and the way that she treated her baby, which was like, the baby could not do something wrong. Because the mother, my friend, was there for every need that the baby had. It just occurred to me when I saw how the baby was. It was like, God, I was younger than this baby when all of the shit had happened, like the worst of it. Like later was like just like a continuation of some other shit, but I was just amazed at how I suddenly realized that I had never had that kind of care that she was giving her baby, and that that I could suddenly start to realize the way that this baby would actually react if it couldn't manage, like if it couldn't get to safety, or if it couldn't get its needs met, or all of these things. And it was just stunning to me that I was so much younger than this child I was watching. And in my mind, the way that I was treating myself was like a person who has already got cognition, that already should understand the way things should work, but then I I actually had to realize that no, there's parts of me that are just baby and that just freak out and need to have attention right there and then. So yeah, I'm just now I was like trying to do 5 things at the same time, and I'm using my human design in order to understand like how my transformation sequence would work, like how my cognition works and what kind of things that I can do that would give me like the most chance at relaxing my nervous system. And I thought I'd make a video about it. That I think that a lot of that kind of stress comes from still easing out a lot of the tension and fragility and shock from when I was a baby, and through all of the growth stages that still needs to happen, and how I'm parenting myself. And I am saying this because I need to normalize that for some people with a lot of traumatic background, especially in those very like young years, it might look so chaotic. But yeah, we gotta deal. And lots of people had shit times to get through when they were babies. And yeah, I want to bring it back right to this moment, like, because I am saying this because and because of and because I need to feel empowered. And I'm saying this to also empower myself. That's what I'm trying to say. It's one and the same. It's happening right now. Okay, this is growth in the moment. So post-traumatic growth is me sharing this with you. Yeah, that it's okay, and this is what that can look like. And I hope someone out there gets this message and knows that, babe, you got this. And yeah, there's ways to heal, and it's okay. And it's okay to be cringe, because yeah, like, mainstream isn't really preparing us for all of this, and healing is not what we often think it is. So I'm here pioneering, and yay me, and thanks for watching. Okay, bye.